something when I said, yeah, it's very worth it, because if you're telling yourself for so long that you can't do something, and then you realize that maybe you're not the best at it, but you never thought you'd even be able to run, and you can run. So from that point on, you're only be able to run faster and further. So that's kind of like a pretty good feeling that you're able to even do it, and very motivational for yourself.
So I have a quick question. For like support groups and stuff, obviously the social media will be a great help, but do you have a support group that you use locally here too, that you actually get together?
Yeah, like 3 years ago, the one at AR, it was actually started by this lady that she was the head of like the engineering MESA. I don't know if you guys have heard of MESA. It's like what does it stand for?
Math Engineering Science Association or something.
What is it?
Math Engineering Science, and they fast track you into science and math-based fields in college.
Yeah, so she was the head of that, and she had a stroke, and then so she started the group at AR. Most of the people that were in it then aren't going to AR anymore, so we meet, do bowling or meet wherever, on park, all over. But I've met some really good friends that have had strokes. One of my friends, he's in a wheelchair, but he's currently working towards getting out of the wheelchair, and got to the Giants game with them, and done some fun things. And so that's like a local support group. That's like probably only has like 8 or so people in it, I'd say, or 9 maybe. And they're spread out like Folsom, Sacramento, all over Sacramento actually, like in that area. So.
I would say, can I chime in just a little bit? I can say that the support group has been a real motivation, not only for him but the people in the group, because they help each other. I went through it too, but I'm not the same type of experience, but we all talk about the experiences, and then they motivate each other. Like the guy he's talking about that's in the wheelchair, his parents didn't ever think that he could get out of the wheelchair, but Matt and other people are motivating him, so he's getting up and he's walking and he's getting in the pool and he's motivated. And I think that is a big thing with the depression that comes along with it, because a lot of times when they're younger they feel alone. So I think seeing other people their age that are recovering and that are having that progress, I feel like that is a big thing for them. You have to have that support, because family is supportive, but they're your family too. But when you have someone that you can look at and you see yourself in them, then there's a different kind of connection there. So that's my 2 cents.
Good 2 cents.
Yeah, it's good to find the right type of support group too, because there's a lot of different ones just for strokes around Sacramento. Like Sutter has one, Kaiser has one, but they're all like kind of a different atmosphere if you go to them. Some of them are more like you go there and they have a speaker and there's a lecture every time and kind of teach you how to get by with what you got. But it depends on what you want to get out of it. Like I think my first in town after I got back here, what kind of therapist was that at Point West?
Occupational?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I seen the occupational therapist, and she was showing me like tools. I mean, it's not like they're bad things, but a tool like a wire loop on it and a wood thing, and to button your shirt. And like like the other day before church, I probably in about 25 seconds was able to do my button with my left hand, and that's, if you think about like how much your fingers have to work together like to do that, like the last time I did, I think it took me over 10 minutes, but that was like a year ago. So if you keep working at something, and so what if you have more time before church one day, then you spend a little longer before you get frustrated enough to where you're like, okay, if you're in a hurry one day, you just get in the car. But yeah. Thanks again for letting me come in today.
Thank you.
Adam, you got any closing comments?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Do you want to walk